Welcome, y'all. Uh, week one is almost in the books. One more game remaining. Monday Night Football, New York Jets versus San Francisco 49ers. Uh, Quite an interesting day, y'all. My Commanders took a big fat L. Um, Baker Mayfield carved us up today. I knew Mike Evans was gonna do his thing, but we made Baker Mayfield look like Patrick Mahomes. Vizzle, what's going on? Um, yeah, man, had me pretty much upset, man. Yeah, your Rams did, man, and I was clowning Pun because Pun was clowning me about my team losing. You know, I whooped their ass some fantasy today. Got me some chili. Uh, Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. You know, me, T Rail, Pun, Eli, Tiny, MN. You know, we all in this Underdog Fantasy, and it's pretty cool. You get to pick. You get to have a fantasy league pretty much for just for the games today. So based on the players that you pick today, once they go and hit their projections, then you get you get paid out. But you plan amongst your homies, and whoever got the most projection at the end of those games, that's who wins. So this is my second time winning this weekend. I won the Thursday and Friday games, and then I won the games today. I want to say T-Rail won one earlier. We had a few of them going on. So, just when T-Rail posted up, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all invite to it. Make sure y'all come get into it. I think we still got one. We got one for the whole season, and then we got another $50 one that he was trying to fill up, but we didn't get the chance to fill it up. So Ohio Ties is going on. So we didn't get to fill it up before the games today, so that one is done. But yeah, anytime he put it up, put the link up in his story. Make sure y'all hit it. If you're the last person to join, stay within the app, because as soon as you join, 60 seconds later, that's when the draft start, and be there to draft your players, because T-Rail is never there to draft his team, and somehow this nigga won today, and he doesn't draft any team that he picks. So yeah, but like I was saying, man, about my Commanders, man, uh, it's good things. Jaden Daniels look good to me. He looked like he was the best rookie QB today. Caleb Williams looked like absolutely shit. Uh, Bo Nix was, you know, but yeah, I mean, for what the play calling, how the play calling went, Jaden looked pretty damn good. We didn't throw the ball much. Uh, Defense looked terrible. Looked just like last year. Uh, I don't see the difference between Dan Quinn and Joe Witt Jr. from Jack Del Rio and Ron Rivera going in the first game. Benjamin St. Juice, straight trash. Uh, yeah, man. Emmanuel Ford still need work. We couldn't get a sack to save our goddamn life. We was getting back there, we was getting pressured, but when it came to getting Baker Mayfield down on the ground, we couldn't, and that upset me, because that extended plays, and that's how we pretty much lost majority of the game, because he would break out of them sacks and make something happen. He was looking like fucking Patrick Mayfield today, dog, the way he was playing against us. But we'll get back into that a little bit later. Ohio Ties. Me, you, and Drebo top three in ours. Oh yeah, man, that's you up in there. Okay, I ain't looked at it in a minute. I need to go and check that one. But let's get into this, man, cause I'm dead ass tired, y'all. I just got off work, but it wouldn't be post game pull up if I didn't give y'all a stream after the game. You feel me? So I had to do this. I just got off work at 8 o'clock. Had to drive home. I work like damn near an hour away from home. So I'm like, man, let me go ahead and give y'all this because I'm not sure if I'll be able to give y'all a stream tomorrow. I'll probably be on community tomorrow. Um, okay, we discussed Thursday game. We didn't go over Friday's game. Eagles versus the Packers. Eagles came out victorious, 34-29. Uh, Dog, I'm calling for the league to suspend Jalen Carter. Excuse me, y'all. Not only was that was a dirty play on Jordan Love. Jordan Love is my fantasy quarterback, y'all, in one of my leagues. And you already missed the tackle. You down on the ground. You grabbing his leg and you twisting his leg. Like, dog, what part of the game is that? This nigga is dirty. Like, all that shit you doing to protect the quarterback, you didn't do the shit to protect him this time. With this big ass 300-pounder on his goddamn leg twisting it while he's still trying to get a pass off. No, I just didn't get that, but Saquon Barkley looked good. I know, looking at the Eagles and Saquon Barkley Friday and looking at the Giants today, oh, I know some niggas is punching air. What do you say? Hold on. HOV, I owe you, big dog. Hurts is trash, though. Yeah, I mean, to me, it looked like a lot of people was rusty, y'all. A lot of people was rusty. You know, they didn't want to play preseason. So now they getting out there thinking they're going to pick back up from last year. And nah, y'all got to get back into game shape. So a lot of people just rusty right now, man. You know, mid-season form. We'll probably see everybody at their peak at week 6, week 7. You know what I'm saying? But so far, so good. We had a good game on Thursday, a good game on Friday. We just had a good Sunday night football game to win in overtime. So, yeah, man. I mean, week 1 starting off good, except for my Commanders, you know. And a few other teams. Let's get into that, though. Next game, Bills versus Cardinals. When I did the projections Thursday, I projected the Cardinals to give the Bills a game. You know what I'm saying? Which they did. I thought that Marvin Harrison Jr. was going to be more involved, which he wasn't. And he was wide open for a game-winning touchdown, and fucking Kyler Murray didn't even look his way, man. I don't get it. I know homie got a problem looking over the line, but it's like, can you even make reads since you're so short? Or you just automatically make up your mind you throwing to this person on this side of the field? You feel me? That was crazy. But shout out to Buffalo for taking the win, 34-28. Josh Allen looking like Josh Allen. You know, Dalton Kincaid didn't get involved in the offense at all. This was a bad week for tight ends, too, for you fantasy owners, man. This was a bad week for tight ends. Unless you got Isaiah Likely, you know, that's the one that seemed to go off. But, yeah, it was a bad week. Then the New England Patriots shocked the shit out of all of us because none of us had the Patriots beating the Bengals. Patriots come out on top 16-10. Bengals look terrible today. Look like they missing my boy Joe Mixon. They got Mike Gesicki at tight end and couldn't get him involved. Jamar Chase didn't have a good game. They missing T. Higgins. Let me look at the stats for box scores for this too, because Joe Burrow, 21-29, 164, no touchdowns, no interceptions, sacked 3 times, Zach Moss had a touchdown, 9 carries, 44 yards. Jamar Chase has 6 for 662. That ain't Jamar Chase. Like where's his touchdowns at? But other than that, it's a big drop off. Yeah, T. Higgins, hurry up, come back. But yeah, we didn't have Patriots winning. Nobody picked the Patriots to win. Uh, Minnesota spanked the New York Giants. Two. And we play the New York Giants next week. Watch we make the New York Giants look like something. Mark my words, y'all. Mark my words. Watch we make the New York Giants look like something. Let me look at the box scores right now and see what Malik Neighbors had today. Daniel Jones, 22 out of 42, 186, 2 picks, sacked 5 times. Malik Neighbors had 5 for 66. Okay. Watch he go for 1-something against us next week. Have his first career touchdown. Oh man, it's gonna be ugly, man. We better get our shit together, quick, fast. But shout out to Sam Darnold, because Sam Darnold looked damn good today. It was 19 out of 24, 208, 2 tubs. He had a pick. He got sacked 1 time. Aaron Jones looked good. 14 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown. Justin Jefferson had 4 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, man. The Vikings was doing their thing. Every time I looked up, they scored. And I had the fucking Giants defense starting thinking like, man, I'm going to start the Giants defense over the Steelers defense because the Steelers playing against Bijan. I got Bijan. Then Kyle Pitts is going to go off. Drake London going to do his thing. And the Steelers defense stood up. Giants defense gave me 1 point. I'm thinking since, they playing against Sam Darnold, they're going to have him rattled. They're going to have him seeing ghosts and shit. Nah. That nigga seen dead people. Because them niggas was dead out there. He was doing whatever the fuck he wanted. The Titans and the Bears, man. I was queuing my messages up for these Bear fans that be at me on Instagram and in here. Ooh, I was queuing some shit up to serve y'all. And y'all niggas got 1 defensive touchdown, 1 special teams touchdown. Y'all scored a 2-point conversion after one of those touchdowns. Offense looked like shit today. I had DJ Moore in my lineup. Couldn't do shit. Because Caleb couldn't do shit. No, the Bears offense didn't score at all. It was all defensive special teams. Simone Bowles' husband scored on a block punt. He picked up and ran it in. Shout out to Jonathan Owens. Tyreek Stevens got a pick 6 off a stupid ass pass by Will Levis. That was a dumbass pass. And the Titans was doing so good up until the second half, man. Will Levis looked all right. Tony Pollard was busting out there. Know what I'm saying? Had him a tub. Looking like Tony Pollard when he played for Memphis, man. But they let the Bears come back and win, man. So I'm like, man, I gotta delete this shit. Yeah, man. Woo! And this game was so lopsided. They stopped even airing it on fucking YouTube TV. The Saints whooped that ass. Thank God Almighty they whooped that ass against the Carolina Panthers. Derek Carr. So yeah, yesterday morning, y'all, I picked up Derek Carr because I got Jordan Love, and I picked up Derek Carr before they even said anything about Jordan Love, what it was specifically, and how long he'd be out. I'm like, damn, Derek Carr, the next best thing. like the next best quarterback that's available right now. And I said, fuck, let me go ahead and grab him there. I probably just gonna need him for 1 week max. And then he put on that performance today, and I'm like, oh, I got me something, y'all. I got me something. After I picked up Derek Carr, I picked up Juwan Johnson, his tight end. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I got me something now. So next week, hopefully next week, he can duplicate the same thing. You feel me? Hopefully. Drebo up in here? Shout out Drebo if he is. Well, he said he's going to score 5 points next week. Right. I got Trevor Lawrence too. So I got Trevor Lawrence and Christian Kirk, so I'll probably go with them next week. Alvin Kamara had 15 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Jamal Williams had 11 carries, surprisingly. 38 yards and a touchdown. Rashid Shaheed, 3 catches, 73 yards and a touchdown for 59 yards. Man, it seemed like every time I turned around, every time I tuned in to this Saints and Panthers game, the Saints had just scored. I'm like, damn, some things just never change, y'all. Remember, I'm rooting for Carolina because their head coach used to coach me in high school. So hopefully that was just a week 1 stinker, and then they come back and they do some stuff that makes some noise this season. We talked about the Steelers and the Falcons, man. Falcons look bad. Kirk Cousins look bad, look real rusty. 16 out of 26 for 155. He threw a touchdown, but he also threw 2 picks. Had got sacked twice. He had got sacked more than that, but penalties gave him the ball back. Wiped the sacks away. T.J. Watt was just all over that boy today, man. Bijan had 8 for 68. I needed that boy to score today. He didn't score. Ray McLeod surprisingly had some good catches, some good clutch catches too. But they just couldn't do nothing with it. Drake London only had 2 catches for 15 yards, man. So offense couldn't really get rolling like that because, like I said, Pittsburgh defense was all over the damn place. It's all over them, man. This was a good game. Y'all seen all the spectacle and shit with Tyreek Hill this morning, and him being arrested, him being handcuffed and put down to the ground, then being detained. And I told our group chat, it consists of me, Pun, Manny, T-Rail, Eli, Six, Jack, all of us, Tiny, Drebo. I said, watch Tyreek Hill get released, run from the police station, nigga, through the tunnel, onto the field, and play. I'm like, watch. Long and behold, I'm watching, how you only can watch 4 games with YouTube TV, so I'm watching 4. And one of the 4 is not the Jaguars and the Dolphins. And then we get a, when they go in a commercial and then they show the highlight or whatever. And it was Tyreek Hill, 80-yard touchdown. And I went back into the group chat like, what'd I tell you niggas? I'm like, that nigga probably got dressed. He probably put his uniform on at the police station and ran all the way to the stadium, man. So, but shout out to Tyreek Hill. Shout out to the Dolphins pulling it off 20-17 against Jacksonville. Hopefully Jacksonville put up some points, some major points next week, because I'm going to need them to, because I got fucking Trevor Lawrence and Christian Kirk, and I need them points for my fantasy. Another AFC South matchup, Colts and the Texans. Great game, y'all. This was a good game. C.J. Stroud versus Anthony Richardson, and Anthony Richardson came out balling. C.J. Stroud was balling. Joe Mixon was balling. Stephon Diggs was balling. Oh man, this was a good game, man. This was a good game. This was a good matchup. This is the matchup, y'all. This is a matchup we gonna have for a little while. You know, both of these quarterbacks was drafted last year, so it was good to see Anthony Richardson back. C.J. Stroud looked like he off to a good start. You know what I'm saying? Like he won't have no sophomore slump. So, yeah, man. 29-27, Texans came out on top. Uh, AFC West matchup, LA Chargers versus Las Vegas Raiders. Chargers came out on top. I didn't really get to watch this game because it was going on at the same time my Commanders was playing. I just seen the Raiders was having a lot of struggles on offense. I seen the Chargers had some struggles, but then I seen they started running the ball. They started running with J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards. I see Lad McConkey get a touchdown, and then I seen it was some fades. You know what I'm saying, at one part of the game, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, the Raiders getting their ass beat on the field, and they getting their ass beat off the field. It's crazy, crazy. Shout out to the Chargers winning that one. Uh, it was a lot of close games, man. This next one, Seahawks versus the Broncos, 26-20. Seahawks winning that game. Uh, Dallas mopped up the Browns, 33-17, and man, I know I know the Browns is kicking themselves in the ass for giving Deshaun Watson all that guaranteed money, and he been looking like shit since he been there. Uh, Only memorable thing that he did was beat us and stop us from going to the playoffs 2 seasons ago. But yeah, he looks like shit, bro. It looked like the real Deshaun Watson died on that goddamn massage table, and he ain't been back in the NFL. We don't know who the fuck this nigga is. You not the real Charles Barkley? Poof, be gone. That's who this nigga is. You ain't the real Deshaun Watson. Who the fuck are you? Bruh, you was terrible. CD Lamb, I knew they, Cowboys gonna come out with extra motivation. They signed CD Lamb last week or the week before. They signed Dak Prescott this morning. That was the big headline after Tyreek Hill bullshit. Tyreek Hill seemed like Tyreek Hill and Dak Prescott both, and Kendrick Lamar, all three of them announce, news at the same time. We got the Tyreek Hill news, then we got the Dak Prescott news, then we got the Kendrick Lamar news, and he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl, and then you got somebody vandalizing Kendrick Lamar's mural in Compton. It was a whole bunch of shit going on, man. It was at one point my notifications was going so crazy, dog. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to turn this phone off if I want to watch any goddamn football. My DMs is going crazy, group chat going crazy, and shit was just all over the goddamn place. It was just a whole lot of talk. It was a whole lot of talk because all the shit we got hit with back to back to back to back. You feel me? Right before kickoff started. But old man Zeke got him a touchdown today, man. I seen that. I seen old man Brandon Cooks get a touchdown. Dallas look impressive, man. I thought it was going to be a tougher game than that. I thought the Browns defense was going to play them a lot tougher, but it is what it is, man. Dallas got them one. We already talked about my sorry ass Commanders and how that defense looked and how Baker Mayfield carved us up. Then we talked about the Lions and the Rams when going into overtime. Rematch from last year's playoff. I knew it was going to be a good one. Shout out to Dave Montgomery scoring in overtime. And yeah, man, that'll do it for the scores. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just looked at my phone. I got 128 messages in this damn group chat. That's crazy. I only been streaming for 26 minutes. I ain't have no goddamn text messages. Oh shit. Okay. DJ SB. Shout out my boy SB. He alive again. He's alive again. He ain't said nothing in the chat in weeks. He ain't been on Instagram in weeks. Shout out to DJ SB. Alright, y'all. So I got a couple things I want to go over before I get out of here. Again, Baker Mayfield. Seemed like I just got Baker Mayfield just all living rent free in my head to goddamn day because he's carved us up so goddamn good. 24 out of 30 for 289 and 4 touchdowns, his 5th career game with 4 passing touchdowns. Yeah, man, he did it up today, man. I can't even be mad. Cooper Kupp, career high, 14 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown. Cooper Kupp is back, y'all. Cooper Kupp is back. Puka Nacua, though, on the other hand, went out with a knee injury, didn't come back. You might want to be concerned if you're a Rams fan. If you got Puka Nacua on your fantasy team, you might need to be worried about that. Stoners Committee, what's going on? Deshaun Watson struggled against the Cowboys today. 24 out of 45, 169 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 53 completion percentage, 3.8 average yards per throw. That's terrible. 51.1 QBR, and he was sacked 6 times. That nigga was running for his life. Micah and fucking the rest of them dudes was all over him, man. That nigga was running for his life, literally. Getting the ball slapped out, fumbling. I'm like, damn. This dude is looking trash. Jaden Daniels, the most rushing yards by a rookie quarterback in an NFL debut. Daniels rushed for 88 yards on 16 carries, 5.5 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Shout out to Jaden Daniels. We talked about Kyler Murray missing a potential game-winning touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. being wide open. Top fantasy tight ends. And it says it's labeled tough week. Sam Laporta, Travis Kelce, 6.4 fantasy points. Mark Andrews, 3.4 fantasy points. Trey McBride, 5.1 fantasy points. Dalton Kincaid, 2.1. Kyle Pitts, 11.6. Evan Ingram, 1.5. Yeah, I told you, I was a tough week for tight ends, man. Tough week for tight ends. Since this was a rematch of last year's playoff game that went into overtime, mind you, the 2 quarterbacks in these games was traded for each other. So let's go back and revisit this trade. So the Rams received Matthew Stafford. The Lions received Jared Goff, 2021 third-round pick, a 2022 first-round pick, a 2022 second-round pick, a 2023 first-round pick, a 2023 second-round pick, and a 2023 third-round pick. My gosh, that's a lot. So ultimately, that turned into Melifanu, the cornerback, the defensive back for the Lions, Jameis Williams, with the 2022 first round pick. D lineman Josh Pascal with the second pick in 2022. Jameer Gibbs with the first round pick in 2023. Sam Laporta with the 2023 second round pick. And Broderick Martin, the third round pick in 2023. That was a whole lot just for Matthew Stafford, which it paid off in the long run because they got them a Super Bowl out of the deal. You feel me? And last but not least, my last update, the Green Bay Packers have reached out to free agent quarterback Ryan Tannehill, with Jordan Love expected to miss at least 3 weeks. No offer has been made as of now. I mean, damn, they must ain't got that much confidence in Malik Willis. You know, you're gonna go back and get Ryan Tannehill, which you played with Malik Willis in Tennessee after you just traded for Malik Willis a few weeks ago. So that's crazy. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for me. Tomorrow we got the Jets and the 49ers. That should be a good game. Hopefully it's a good game. We shall see. But yeah, man. De Leon. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all send this to somebody, man. You know, we need more people over here. We need more engagement. You know what I'm saying? You know, make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, tune in to Community tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. And yeah, yep, I'll be in Community tomorrow. So, yeah, tap into that, man. And then I will see y'all probably Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday should be free. I'll give y'all post-game pull-up Tuesday. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all.